Welcome back to XCOM. I'm your commander, the Social Solipsist. And last recording session was a doozy for me. Pretty regular for you, although if any of you are binging all the episodes in a row, perhaps you'll see my slow descent into madness over the course of 9 hours in my time, about 7 in recorded time, I think, thereabouts. Yeah, it was a hell of a time. Some things have gone wrong, and I'm still not entirely sure how to fix them or why they even happened. God, I can't stand that the UI thing covers shit. So here's the problem, is I've screwed this all up. Well, no, sorry, I shouldn't blame myself, because this literally could not have gone better. That's the problem, right? Strictly speaking, the only possible change that could have made this better is for me to have launched more satellites and have more nexuses or uplinks to have more satellites. But at this point in the game, I think I'm well ahead, in fact, of probably what most people are like. Now, admittedly, I did drop that one on Japan when it probably would have been more useful elsewhere. And I did lock off the United States, which, as I found out, is a bad thing. Or, sorry, not the United States, North America. I locked off the continent by dropping satellites on all countries in the continent. It's all fucked. I technically have a way to fix this. I would prefer not to use it. We'll get there when we get there. I think for now, let's see. We're kind of okay on power. We've got what? 12 more days to the council report. And more satellites on the way in 18 days. I think at the very least we should build the access lift. 2 power, 50, that's fine. That's an acceptable expenditure, and I'd rather do it now than wait later on when it's more urgent. Is there anything in the foundry? There's certainly some things that would be nice to have, but probably not yet. Okay, well, I guess let's go to the situation room. Or, sorry, not the situation room, to mission control. Scan for activity and see what happens. Well, what did we get? China, France, Argentina. Boy, it sure would be nice to have that support captain join the team, but I think I need to take care of China and Asia in general. If I don't do China, we're losing China. And we're losing India, and we're losing Australia, right? I don't know. When does their leaving the council trigger? Hold on, I gotta look this up. When do countries leave council XCOM? Countries only leave after the council report, which is why it's a good idea to launch satellites at the end of the month, right before the report. That's an interesting point. They will leave if they are full panic during the council review or if they exceed max panic at any time during the month. No. Nobody can agree because it's a forum. Well, regardless, I don't think I have a choice. China, we need to keep Asia. And I would like not to lose them at all. Certainly not immediately. I don't know. Can they get more than 5 pips? Will they loot that? That's what I want to know, is if I ignore them now, is it going to get worse? No, god damn it. Just use the browser. It's fine. This is what I get for trying to do this on mobile. Let's see. Sorry, I don't want to bore you guys just staring at the screen here. Boy, I'm glad he's still muted. Running his damn mouth. Well, the problem is if I address China and support, if I address China and ignore France, we're going to lose France, Germany, and the UK at the end of the month. Is that what I'm understanding? Nobody can seem to agree on XCOM wiki council. Let's see what the wiki says, since it might be more forthcoming with the information. Let's see. Each council member nation has a 5-bar panic level scale. Can never go below 1 bar or beyond 5 bars. Once the panic level of a council nation reaches 5 bars, the player will be warned that their panic is at a critical level. Council nations with critical panic levels for at least 14 consecutive days, including the end of the month, will pull out from the XCOM project permanently upon the council report. And all other nations with critical panic levels will have a high chance to pull out too. Okay, so we would definitely, if I ignore China, we will definitely lose China, India, and Australia. We might, if I go to China, we might lose the UK, France, and Germany. And Russia. And Brazil. Yikes. Okay. No more debating. We just got to do this thing. Sorry for the holdup. We're going to China. What happens, happens. I will see about fixing it if it needs fixing. The most frustrating part here is like lots of people are like, oh yeah, of course, you're supposed to lose a couple. But in my previous runs, I've never lost one. And what's really confusing is I don't know what's different. Like, this shouldn't be different because you get the same, like I looked this up before, that you always get the same number of abductions in a month. It's always 2. There's some tweaks after a certain mission later on in the campaign, but it's always 2. So short of having, accelerated my satellite calendar even further, which I don't think is almost even possible, no matter how you do your planning. Like, unless you increase that coverage, the same number are getting attacked. I successfully defended the ones that I chose. I always was careful to choose the ones that seemed like they were under the greatest threat, both on the country and continent level. It's just, what am I supposed to do about that? It doesn't feel like it feels like I did my best and I'm still losing. I don't know. That's life, isn't it? Okay, let's handle these alien abductions. Hold on, what was the difficulty on this one? Very difficult. Okay, well, who do I want to send? Currently we've got 2 assaults, 2 supports, a heavy and a sniper. Let's see here. Maybe... You know what? This team is fine, right? I don't need to switch anything up. Today's not the day to run a new team. I have a sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach about this. God, why can we not address more than one? Stupid. Well, this is a map I've never seen before. Is that a graveyard? Huh. God, I'm seeing so many new maps. Excuse me. Just having a sip of beer. Well... Chai-Long, you push up first and tell us what you see. Nothing. That's good. That's what I like to hear. Let's look at the boundaries of this map real quick, because now I'm concerned how big this is. Oh, that's a building. Okay. It's interesting, you can see more stuff rendered out there on the far upper left-hand corner beyond the boundary. It's not even shrouded in shadow in the same way. Okay, so I expect out here we're not going to find a lot, but still pays to be careful. Let's pick up the meld first, and we'll see where we go from there, actually. No, I don't want to push up that far. Still could have folks beyond that kind of corner there. Corner in the path. Speaking of which, Neither of you have shotguns, right? Neither the assaults? Nope. Okay. That's, I think, for the best. I can't actually tell. I don't think those guys have triggered. No, I guess they have. Huh. What is the math on... Okay, cover issues and... I guess that's it. Well, getting closer is not going to help, so the only question is, can I get in better cover before doing this? And the answer to that is yes. Actually, let's see who else. Let's not be hasty, huh? Oh, yeah, speaking of which. Can't shoot at the other one anyway, so... Let's just move you up, and I think we'll just overwatch the other one to death. Let's see. Can anyone... Is that worth doing? Suppose it doesn't hurt. Full cover on that kind of shot. Well, no, but it is a melt canister, so if it pops off, it's no bueno. I could try and get up there and take a better shot. You know, its firing line is right through the melt canister too, which is not good either. I'm just gonna move her into better cover. Let's see. I think it's probably better for me to just do Overwatch from here. Oh boy. Trips, you really need to work on your cardio. Guess it'll have to do. All for this one sectoid. Well, you know what? I'll take it. Not sure I agree with the shot, but I'll take it. Huh. Okay. Just trying to figure out the layout of this. Is the building central to the map? Is there more behind this here? Huh. Is that pressing my luck? Maybe, but she's got heavy armor. She can take it. Alright, let's grab this. And move up again. Let's see. I think I'll put you on Overwatch just in the open. Walsh. Move up as well. We're gonna see if we can circle around the whole building before entering it. I think that would be the preferable clearing solution. If there's four courtyard, if there's courtyard all around. Really don't want to be in the building and then suddenly Get a bunch of different groups coming at me. That's not what I want to hear. Sounded mechanical and heavy. I really don't want to deal with mechtoids again. That thing was unpleasant. I genuinely can't remember if I've ever seen one of those before. I'm pretty sure I never saw one in my previous games, but I forgot to look up whether they're a new addition to Enemy Within. Something tells me they're not, but I don't know how I could forget those. It's funny, this stairs here and that's the edge of the... Technically does show it, but there's some design issues. Ah, shit. Okay, you know what? 2 of those things, we can handle 2 of those things. Especially with all the firepower we have, all the talented soldiers we have, and the fact they will only be attacking at close range should theoretically make this... Oh, damn it. Of course. Why wouldn't that happen? Why wouldn't it be a mechtoid? Why wouldn't I blow up the meld? God damn it. Again, I'm going to ask that maybe in the following game, which definitely hasn't already been made, that we get vision cones, threat cones, so we know. Like, I can't tell. Am I supposed to be able to see them? Can they see me without me seeing them? I mean, what's the threat of the mechtoid on Overwatch? Like, if I move any of these girls out of cover, are they immediately going to get shot? Can't tell. Wouldn't think so, but I don't trust the game anymore. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright. Cool. It's also kind of odd that Overwatch is omnidirectional, right? It's not typically how that kind of thing works. Alright, kill it, kill it, kill it. Good start. Nobody else gets a shot at it? Okay, good. Good, it tried to move again. Awesome. Alright. Please, someone else. Yes! Oh, damn it. I mean, at least it moved twice so that it's not going to get an attack. I said right before I was proven wrong, and it killed one of my soldiers. I'm surprised you didn't shoot at the other one, at the other thing, but good that you didn't, technically, I think. Oh, she gets 2 shots, that's right. Okay, we can deal with this. I may have spoken too soon. Really, only 75 on. I guess he's in cover. Does that put him out of cover? It doesn't. I'd have to get to here. Looks like. Just eyeballing it. Okay. I don't think Vampire's gonna get a better shot at it, but it's worth a try. Why is it 93? That's awesome. How does she have what? Why does she have 103% aim? What? Am I missing something? How is her offense rating 113? Oh, probably because of all... Okay. So... She's got the Urban Combat Badge, which gives her a +5. Council Medal of Honor, which should be a +10. And the Scope gives a +10. So that's a total of +25. Sweet. Fuck off. Okay, well, we're gonna sit around for a round and try not to get tentacled. We seem okay on that front. There's still one sectoid walking around, isn't there? So until further notice, I just have to keep like 2 people on Overwatch every single turn. Maybe having Chailong move up was not the best choice. She doesn't really have the best shot. Vampire, if I move you up to here, will you have a shot? Maybe? Damn. Okay, well, Overwatch it is for you then. Let's see. If she can't go there, I'll drop her there. Okay. She should have almost the same shot. That's fascinating. Well, surely one of these two will do it, right? I should have just trusted that Chailong would handle it. Yep, fuck you. You don't have to take the shot, Vampire. It's okay. We got him. Alright. Move up. On Overwatch. Just because I don't know what's out there. And I'm going to do a bunch of reloads. Although that advanced reloading, or whatever that Foundry project was, is awesome. Really helping me not have to do this very often. where does this end? Looks like that. Okay, we've got a wall there. So we're like half done with the map, or half covered. Again, I'm trying not to overextend or trigger anyone without, like, the rest of the group catching up. Speaking of which, let's try and get the whole squad within, like, a few squares. It's a strange map layout. I just, like, I don't even know where to, well, especially given some of those Exalt missions we did, I now no longer trust that the, like, spawn locations are in any way fair. I'm just kind of assuming that everything is willing to drop on my head directly. Or, well, of course, the secondary problem being that as soon as I trigger them, they seem to get a full turn, at least worth of movement and Overwatch capability, so, you know, it makes the remainder of my turn much harder, and their first turn advantageous. Not fair, at least to my mind. I am surprised. I mean, that mechtoid is, you know, pretty unpleasant. But, I don't know. I don't know what constitutes a difficult mission, right? Typically, I would think it would be some combination of lots of enemies and difficult enemies, but obviously it's been a bit of a crapshoot thus far, and what I thought I knew, I do not know. Do I dare send you out that? I guess somebody's gonna have to, so it might as well be you. Okay, good. Let's do it a little at a time. Let's not get hasty. We're not technically on a deadline. Seeing as everyone here is already dead and we're not bothering to visit any of the other countries that were complaining. Go figure. I do kind of enjoy how relatively quiet and somber this location is. I don't think it's the first one that has used this particular music, but it just fits well with the setting. I can't put my finger on it, but there's on the exactly what it is, but there is something poetic about an attack on a graveyard, an abduction from a graveyard. What the fuck is it? I'm gonna be pissed if that was the last thing and I've spent like 10 turns just running around in circles looking for it. Maybe it's time to enter the building. At least to make a beeline for whatever is making the noise. Seeing as we seem to have seen everything else around the periphery, more or less. I haven't noticed any obvious dark spots. Maybe this corner? Technically that corner, but only very technically. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. That's fine though. Where the hell is it? What is it? Hold on. How many groups of enemies have we fought? We fought the first group of sectoids, the 2 sectoids, then the sectoids and the mechtoid, and then the tentacle things, plural. That doesn't seem like... And then whatever this group is, because presumably it's not a solo act. Just seems kind of low. Not that I'm complaining, but... For the size of the map and purported difficulty, I don't know. Maybe the mechtoid is enough. They just assume that's tough. Which, don't get me wrong, game. It is. I'm not encouraging you to prove me wrong. Just pointing out that on this particular occasion was not too hard to gun down, given my current equipment and set of soldiers. Now, on any other occasion, I would still not like to get any mechtoids, so please keep them to yourself. What the fuck? Where is it? Oh, this is what I get. This is what I fucking get. I deserve this. I do. All right. Well, I think attack number 1 has to be this, so that I can make sure we close it up so it's not on Overwatch. I assume that that takes it off of Overwatch. Well, now it's half dead and can't repair itself, so that makes me feel pretty okay. But I am gonna save, just on the off chance that I am horrendously wrong and that Skinner's about to die walking out here to do this. I was wrong. That doesn't really make sense, but I was wrong. Well, that went okay. Yep. Yeah, I deserve that cyber disc for taunting the game. I made it happen. Ah. <sighs> need something a little stronger. Cool. Well, no upgrades, just a solid op. Good work. Good work all around. That's worse. That's fucked. Oh my god, okay. I don't think that's fixable in 11 days. I don't think there's any possible way to fix that. I can't drop enough satellites. I can drop one. I will have the opportunity to drop one satellite before the council, which is not going to be helpful. Central, I know you're not here for my entertainment. If you'd shut the fuck up, nobody would think that. Including you. Okay. I think I'm going to have to fix this myself. Because this isn't fair. I feel like something's going wrong. And I don't understand what the X factor is here that's causing this to go. Like, obviously there's some amount of it that, like, within the context, within the narrative they're telling, of course it goes, you know, of course it goes more bad than good. But it's also somewhat narratively inconsistent because of the fact that, like, clearly I have the resources to, both in soldiers and in credits and whatever, we could have addressed more than one. I don't know where this went wrong. It doesn't seem right, though. Feels broken. Okay, I will address that before the next episode. Don't you worry about it. Okay, so we've got some extra credits now. God, that almost makes me wish I had gone for the other mission to get that captain instead. Since I'm just gonna manually fix it anyway. Stupid. I'm gonna have to reload my old save and make sure I'm not crazy. I know it's been 5 years, but I very distinctly remember not losing any council members. I'm also gonna have to do some research about, like, whether they changed anything in the enemy within release, because I don't know what else could possibly explain this. It's just mathematically different. I don't know. Okay, well, anyway. Next time on XCOM, we'll see about that, and I'll probably gripe about it more for no reason. Okay. Yeah. Stupid cyber disk.